lots of different roles, okay? But what that equates to for you is, I love the representative job. That's why I am where I am. I love the district manager job. Very passionate about seeing you get what you want. And I'm a single mom, been a single mom for 15 years. And, you know, my kids have come through those years with Iman and knowing how it can change your life, how it can change my life, how it can change your life, and getting what you want. So I want you to think for a moment, you know, you took the time out of your day to come here, right? You all have a different reason that you joined Iman. So I want to hear from you. What are some of the reasons that you joined Iman? Why did you join? Nobody wants to tell me. April wants to tell me. April, tell me. Why did you come to Iman?
I'm wonderful. I originally joined to help pay down some debt.
Okay.
But I recently fired the house.
Isn't that wonderful?
It really is.
Yeah. We've all had crummy bosses, right? Hopefully I'm not. Never want to be.
Let's talk about power. To illustrate this, allow me to tell you a story about
fixing it. That's okay, fixing. Right, be your own boss is a wonderful thing. Fire your own boss, pay down some debts. What are some other reasons? My introverted one in the back.
I've been with Iman since October 1997.
Okay, 1997. That's 17 years.
The reason I started was the reason I started is you didn't ask me, so she got a free gift. But the reason I went to Douglasville to Temple to sign up with her is because my kids were 5 and 2, and you know, we were poor, and we needed money so we could buy a house instead of rent. And but my reason has changed over the years because now my kids are 21 and 24, and I needed something for just me. You know, something that was my go-to place that didn't have any, you know, and I know it sounds selfish, but something that I could go to that I could focus my time on because you know, they've got one foot out the door. And I, you know, my mom has told me for 20 years, find something to do for yourself because the kids will be gone, your husband works, you'll be home alone, and you'll wonder what happened to your life. and
I'm with you.
and that's why I stayed with it, because I'll be honest, there's been times when I've been burnt out over the last 21 years, and I thought, you know, I had a 6-month break back in 2004, but since then, you know, it's just become part of my family. I get so excited when we get to see everybody in person. And it's just
a relationship, you know, right?
Thank you. It's really about relationships.
It is, and a sense of accomplishment, right? We all, that's an innate need. We need to feel good, right? And we have the power to change people's lives every day, so thank you for sharing.
Well, and everybody has a need to be needed.
Yes.
And, you know, when your kids, and I'm going to tell y'all for the ones that have little kids, when your kids get in their 20s, you're going to have that feeling where, you know, they don't so much need you, you know, they don't need you like they needed you when they were teenagers or they were young. They need you for different things.
They do.
You know.
They do. They do. My oldest is 27. My children remind me that I don't have children. They're adults. I have adults. So, yeah, I have adults now. I'm like, okay. That's a good thing. But some other reasons. Who else wants to share? Yes, in the back.
I started with Iman for 2 reasons. I had a ulterior motive. But one of them was gas money and medication, a little extra money for gas and medication. And my second reason, my main goal, is to use Iman as a vehicle opportunity to reach women and young girls for ministry and to cause them to aspire to the greatness that's on the inside of them, that they can do great things and we despise not small beginnings, that there's a greatness on the inside of us to draw that out. So that's my ultimate reason.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And so you've been with us 2 years?
3 years.
3 years. Fantastic. I'm sorry, and I didn't catch your name.
Eva Barber.
Eva Barber. It's great to meet you. I've seen your name. All right. Other reasons.
My name is Debbie Janice, and I started out as a helper under a woman that had gotten, I believe, a Apollo Club at one time. And she taught me everything about the business, which in the long run was a blessing. And then she wanted me to be able to go to President's Club banquet on my own. And so she encouraged me to start selling, and I did, and that's how. And I've been selling for 6 years, and I just recently quit my full-time job.
Hire another boss.
Because I was juggling this in between working another job and selling it, and selling Avon. And now I want to be in leadership because I do good in sales, and I want to do as good in leadership as I currently do in my sales, which is really simple.
So what has Avon done for your life so far?
What's it done for my life so far? Well, first off, it's given me the confidence to know that I could quit my full-time job, which I've been struggling with for a lot of years, to believe that I can quit it before I've made my goals, because I know I'm going to make my goals. It's given me, I have a savings account. I've met a lot of great women. Freedom, independence, and confidence.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for sharing, Debbie. I will, we're zooming out. I came to get my products at a discount. People approached me before. I had a past. I was with Tupperware. I was with Home Interior. So those of you, I'm aging myself, right? And I was done, right? It was selling. And somebody approached me and said, do you want to sell Avon? Nope. I don't want to sell anything. Do y'all want to sell something? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to sell? But how many of you want to help somebody else? Right? We all came for a different reason, and I stay in. Yes, my children are grown, but as a single mom, I get busy. My managers and I talk often as to what we can accomplish. I was a single mom, working a full-time job, going to college full-time, raising my girls full-time. Dad had completely checked out, and doing Avon. Okay? You get done what you want to get done. We all have the same amount of hours in the day. It's up to you as to what's a priority in your life, as to what you're going to do with it, right? And what I love about Avon is we've just asked a couple people why you came to Avon. Fire our boss, confidence, feel good about ourselves, right? Help other people. It's a huge common thing. This is boss life, right? It's a wonderful thing when you can set your hours. You can change people's lives. You can empower people and give them an opportunity that they otherwise wouldn't have. Okay. So I want you to think about some of the things that Avon's done for you. Who's been on trips with Avon? Okay, trips. Have we taken some trips? Right? Where have you gone? Joyce, I'm sorry, I caught you at a bad time. Tell me, Julie, where have you gone?
Well, I have a blind that's kind of amazing that I think is an exotic trip.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you've gone on some.
Hawaii and Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Orlando and Chicago.
Fantastic. How are those trips?
Las Vegas. Very luxurious.
Feels good. Feels good to be recognized, right? Because you ever clean the house, do the dishes, and feel like you're going to collapse, and you just work your tail off, and does anybody say thanks? Great job. Gee, thanks, right? It doesn't happen. Okay, so it's all of the reasons that you've said. Nobody said money. I did hear savings. But it's what we do with the money, isn't it? It's what we do with the money, right? I got, my two beautiful daughters. I rescued Dobermans. I have Doberman rescue, volunteer to Humane Society. It's what we do with the money we make that helps other people, right? So I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine I've just handed you $2,000. You each have just been given $2,000. How do you feel? Feels good getting an extra $2,000. Now let me ask you, what are some of the thoughts that you're going to do with $2,000? What will you do?
Get a vendor booth.
I'm sorry? You're gonna do what? I missed that, April.
Get a vendor booth.
Get a vendor booth, okay? Invest in the business, reinvest in the business. What are some other thoughts? I missed that.
I said I envisioned myself walking around the higher end purse section of Macy's.
Feels good, right? Exactly, exactly. What are some other things?
Pay off some outstanding bills.
Outstanding bill. How do you feel when those bills are paid? That's not fun to have those bills in the back.
I'm a fairly recent widow with 2 grown children, and I like to give them awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah. How's it feel when you give your family an awesome Christmas? Right? Exactly. It's not what we do with money. It's how we help people, right? Eva, you said it so right? Eva's here to help other people, right? It's what we do with that. So I want you to think about that Iman is a gift, isn't it? So Reggie did an awesome, did you love his presentation?
Yes.
So what are some of the things that you took from Reggie's presentation?
How to approach people.
How to approach people, very good.
He showed me how many I've run away.
Get that in here.
Just little things that you never even think about or even come across your mind that you're actually running somebody away. Just like something so simple. It's not looking at their right eye.
Get in your right eye. Take it a step further. Do you have a gift? Do you have a gift to offer people? Or are you roping them in? Come on, I got something for you. Right? Do you want to get married? Right? I just met you. Hey, it's crazy. Let's get married. Right? Or do we want to know the reason they want to come to Iman? That makes a difference, doesn't it? Because before, when I was approached, do you want to sell Iman? And I had a past life. And I was successful. At least it seemed like I was successful. But it didn't feel good to me because I was just out selling product. I was going to parties every night. But to have the opportunity to save money when I desperately needed to save money was a gift. I had a reason, but the person I was talking to had to find a reason. Okay? So in your workbooks you have, I'm going to pass these around. Who's seen these? Everybody has one of these, right? What do you think of this? What I want you to do with these is I want you to go get those little gift bags, the little ones that you put on top of the jewelry box, and I want you to put it on this. I want you to put on this. Because when you talk to somebody, you're offering them a gift, aren't you? Take one down and pass it around. Okay? You're offering them a gift that can change their life because they too may want to fire their boss. Oh, there you go. She just got both. She's got the both on there for you. Right? Does anybody know anybody who's lacking self-confidence? Kind of a little low self-esteem? Do you know anybody that could use an extra $500 a month? Do you know anybody who's a single mom needs to save money? Do you know a fashionista? Love my shoes, right? Love my fashion, right? Who's that person? So what I want you to think about is all those people. And I want you to take just a couple minutes, take 4 minutes, and in your workbook, that's going home with you. We all know people from these different categories. And you might follow along these categories, or you might go along somewhere a little different. But we want to think about people who love to save money, wants to earn extra money, wants to stay at home with their kids, wants to fire their boss, wants to get away from their kids, right? We ever want to do that? Love those little angels, right? Think about those things. And I want you to write their names down. Go through your cell phone, think about your Facebook, think about your social networking. I want you to write them down right now. We're going to take a couple moments. Engraved in here, and we got the time in our presentation. But think about people who are your relatives, who you go to church with, who you're going to see at Thanksgiving, Might be the cashier at Walmart. Right? Might be a server, might be somebody at the pizza shop. So just take a couple moments and write them down. Thinking, they're writing lots of names. That's right. Who do you want to help today? Who is somebody that you would love to be in business with? All right, time's up. How'd we do? You think of some people?
I need a discovery.
Yeah, share. What's your discovery, Julie?
I need to do some stuff that's not Avon.
talk about how we make our everyday life work for us, right?
Everybody I associate with is already in.
Everybody's already in Iman, right?
We need to go join a club.
Join a club, church organization, absolutely. How about your family and friends, people that live out of state? Has everybody gotten at least 5 names down? Okay. Let me back up a few moments. Who here has recently had a title advancement, or what's your title with Iman? Let's share that. Stand up, say it loud and proud. Who are you and where are you?
Okay. I am June Tipton.
Go leader.
Debbie Janice and just made silver ambassador.
So let me ask you, how much money does that mean to you? A lot. We have a current incentive called Rise, right? And that's as you advance your title. So you come here today to learn how to earn more money and how we talk to people and the things that we do in our approach. So with the Rise incentive, when you become an ambassador, which is simple, 3 people on your team, $200 in personal sales, easy enough, and $1,000 between you and 3 other friends. Can you do that? That's $1,000 bonus for you when you become an ambassador and hold it for 3 campaigns. Jim, what's your advancement? Do you know? What's the Rise incentive bonus when you become a leader?
$2,500.
$2,500. $2,500.
I'm holding it for 4 campaigns.
Hold it for 4 campaigns. That's right. That's right. And there's more. Wait, there's more, right? For every successful person that comes to Iman, and we're going to take you through the steps, in addition to the Rise bonus, is for them, they have the potential to earn $1,000 in 90 days. You have the potential to become an ambassador and earn a $1,000 bonus. In addition, $355 for each person that comes in. You can help a lot of people with that money, can't you? Do a lot of good. Think back when you had your eyes closed and how you could help your family and your friends and the things that you wanted to do with that. Maybe savings for a home, maybe a second home, maybe vacation, right? That's a lot that you can do with that. You are your own boss. You write your own check. And that's what I love about Iman, is every single day we wake up, we can make more money. It's up to you what you do with your business. You are your own boss. You want to make more money, you came to the right place. Okay? So we'll share some of those, and you can write your check in there. How much are you going to earn? $1,000, $2,500, $7,500? We have it there for you. So of the people that you wrote down, what I want you to do now is I want you to write down why you thought of them. Why did you think of them? Did they need confidence? Did they need income? Were they just saying, oh, my car broke down, I need new tires, right? Beside their names, I want you to write down why you thought of them. Maybe it's a reason in the room they wanted to fire their boss. Maybe it's something that you heard them say, heard myself or someone else say, like to get my products at a discount, like to help other people, need to save money. I want to do something for me. I want to feel good for me.
Sorry. All run to the TV every time I hear that.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful?
Can't watch it enough.
This was okay. You have your reasons that you thought of them? How many have the social media app? The Iman social media app? Some do, some don't, that's okay. The music that was just playing, you're familiar with it?
Awesome.
I love that version.
Isn't it fun? Do you just sing along, right? Well, you have in the social media app where you can, oh, you're not cooperating with me here, where you can share that out. How many have shared that out? Okay, pretty exciting. So if you're willing to try, I have a gift for you. What I'd like for you to do is just, if you have your smartphone, go to, and you can just Google Avon Boss Life. If you don't have the social media app, if you have the social media app, you can share from there. But if you go to Avon Boss Life, Google Avon Boss Life, it'll come up on YouTube. Avon Boss Life. You're looking for this. You know when you have it? And Dee, I'll have you and Gina have you go around and help some of our friends here. There's a little arrow, for those who don't know, that allows you to share. Bless you. Bless you, Debbie. That allows you to share this. Avon Boss Life. Okay? Avon Boss Life. Just Google Avon Boss Life. It'll come up on YouTube. Have YouTube right in there. Either way,
Yeah, you have YouTube.
if you have YouTube, beautiful phone face.
Do you have that app?
Yeah.
What you have to do,
It's a short.
There. Just click on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh-oh, that took long. Sorry.
Okay. Get it? That's fine. Yeah. Now, there is a share. That's your text message. If you're on the social media, you can share your text message. If you're on YouTube, there is an arrow, a forward arrow. If you hit the forward arrow, you can share this through a text message. So I don't want you to send this out as a group message, but what I'd like for you to do is I'd like you to send this to 5 people with us today, okay? Send it to the 5 people, at least 5 of the people that you've written down. I was with a group yesterday and one person had 60 names written down. She sent it to 5 and she ended up with 2 appointments. Wow, before we left the meeting. So you forward this out, hit the up arrow. And what I'd like for you to say is, I'm with a group of women from Avon. And I met somebody who reminded me of you. And she's very excited about what has happened to her and her family since she's joined Avon. I'd love to tell you about it. Can we catch up today or tomorrow? I'll repeat that. I'm with a group of women from Avon. And I met somebody who reminded me of you. She's very excited about what's happened to her and her family. I would love to tell you about it. Can we catch up today or tomorrow? So go ahead and don't group message it. You gotta remember, everybody has a button on that says make me feel special, right? But you've thought of those 5 people for 5 different reasons. Can I repeat again? Absolutely. I'm here with a group of women from Avon. And I met a woman who reminded me of you. She's very excited about what's happened to her. I would love to tell you about it. Can we catch up today or tomorrow? I'm with a group of women who are with Avon. I met somebody who reminded me of you. And she's very excited what happened to her. I would love to tell you about it. Can we catch up today or tomorrow? Text that out to 5 people. Raise your hand if you need help. Is that a response I heard?
Talking about collection. She's just inactive. I mean, she's not loose. What the hell? I think well. And this is my third.
Okay, so everybody got that out? Got a couple out there? Got some gifts for you when we get those responses back in. So as we think about what Reggie has taught us earlier, and we know that Iman's a gift that can change our lives, it can change the people's lives that we know. We have to think about our approach, and I'm not going to go into this too in depth because Reggie did a great job for us. But your approach is what matters. Do you want to feel like you're dragging somebody into the business? Or do you want to feel good about what you do? Right? You have my permission. If you are out walking and talking and it doesn't feel good, stop. Stop. I want you to feel good, to feel empowered, and to know that what you have to offer is a gift that can change people's lives. If you feel that you are out there roping people in, I got to go talk to this person, that's not going to work, right? Because we saw what Reggie said. When you go out and you walk and talk to people and you can identify with them, right? So when we are approaching somebody, and I want you to role play in your mind, skill practice in your mind, skill practice with your managers. When you are at Walmart and you see a mom and she's got a young one in the grocery cart or in the shopping cart, right? And she's looking hairy, right? She's just exhausted. She's running her little bum off and she's trying to take care of the family, take care of the groceries, take care of everything. How would you approach her? What are some thoughts? How would you approach the young mom in Walmart with the baby in the
I'll
car?
start talking to the baby.
Okay, start talking to the baby.
Or talking to her about the baby.
Mm-hmm. Right? And what are some of the questions that you might ask? What are some of the things you might say?
How old is she or he or oh, how cute, even though they're ugly.
Now you have an ugly baby.
But just then it would go from there, just whatever she would say, then I would follow up, play on all that.
Mm-hmm. So when we talk with people, thank you. When we talk with people, our approach is to find a common ground, right? If you're going through the line at the grocery store, who here goes to the grocery store? So we're talking about how do we make our everyday activities work for us, Julie, right? So it's everyday activities. We're going through the line at the grocery store, and you can just one of those lines, right? How do you approach her? Do you talk to her?
Yeah,
What do you say?
I would say, you almost done here?
I got another hour.
It's a long day for you, huh?
It is. I'm tired. I'm ready to get home.
I can understand that.
Yeah, it's rough.
How long have you been working here?
Too long, honey. It's been a lifetime.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like it's. Do I look old? I feel old.
Good.
I feel old just standing here. It is no good. It is no good. Yeah, I'm miserable.
But if you'd like to make a little extra money on the side, you don't have to change anything right now.
I don't have any time for that.
Right, no problem. Let me just slip you a little card.
Thanks.
Talk about it later.
Exactly. It is how we approach, right? She said, I'm miserable. Stand on them if you don't like that. What if I can change that for you? What if I can change that for you?
What if you can set your own hours, work your own days,
What
walk
if
your
you,
feet up and work?
that sounds good, right? So as we're talking, it's finding the wise. The young mom in the grocery store, Walmart with the child. Would you like to stay home with your child? Oh, heavens, no. No, I'd like to get out of my house. I'm stuck at home now. Well, I can show you how you can get some me time and have a sense of accomplishment feel good. Or, gosh, I'd love to stay home with my baby, but I can't afford it. Do you have the answer? You have the answer. In my belief window, I believe that every single person needs to open an Avon account. Whether to get their products at a discount or for whatever reason that you wrote down, they're struggling to get by. They want to stay home with their kids. They want to get away from their kids. They're too involved in every kind of activity. The busy mom or dad that is running from soccer practice to basketball practice to this, to this, to this, right? We know those people. But when we do the prospecting decision tree, what we're doing is ACT, which Reggie talked about. We approach and we create the excitement. But before we create the excitement, when we are approaching someone, we got to find out their why. We're asking open-ended questions, right? Do you enjoy working here? Oh my gosh, I love working here. It's great. Well, what do you love about working here? I love the people. They're so wonderful. Awesome. You would be great at doing what I do. Let me introduce myself. I'm Angela. Right? Then, because I found a common ground, you do great at what I do. Oh, you want to stay home with your kids? Right? I know somebody that did that, or I did that, or whatever is applicable in your situation. Right? I just helped somebody who wants to stay home with their child. Or my car's broke down, I'm tired of working this job. I can help you. So when you have that and you're excited about what you do. Now, when I did this workshop 2 days ago, I had some people that really, and we've got a large group here, so it's questions for you to ask yourself. What is stopping you from talking to at least 3 people or spending 1 hour a day? If there is a potential for you to rise with that incentive and to earn that bonus money, what stops you? What's some of the reasons?
Well, for me, it's been not knowing, because this happened to me recently, not knowing all the facts about the incentives. And when I get, when I don't know everything about what I'm talking about, then I just don't want to continue in that conversation. And that
Anybody else
actually
feel that
happened to me.
I got to know all the answers.
Oh, it's supposed to be, have some knowledge of what I'm talking about.
I want to have some knowledge. Okay. Do y'all know how to go to start.yourabon.com? Do you start.yourabon.com? Do you know your reference code? That is all you, do you want to help somebody? Do you want to help somebody?
Yes.
The more people you help get what they want, the more you will get what you want. But that belief window is on a lot of people's minds. Or How about this one? I don't want to bother them, they're working. Do you feel that way sometimes? Or that person's busy? Or, I'm going to pick one, Yolanda, that person's got a cane. She's got a lot going on. I'm not going to approach her. Friends, I'm here to tell you that when you see how this business changes people's lives, we've talked about how it's changed some of yours. You will not let people get within 3 feet of you without the excitement that you have of what Avon can do for them. It's not about you. You don't have to know all the answers. None of us did. I still don't know all the answers. They change the rules on me all the time. That's okay, right? Right?
You don't want to scare them off either.
I don't want to scare them off, and that would be, oh my gosh, I got to tell you,
If you tell them everything, you're scaring them off.
Okay.
'Cause they're
I
gonna-
want you to feel very comfortable when you go out talking with people. And so some of the reasons that you may be thinking or feeling, you need to talk with me, you need to talk with your district managers about them, so we can help you. Because if you are passionate about helping your family, when you closed your eyes and you imagine that $2,000, and you get passionate about changing people's lives, you don't have to know all the answers. They are an independent Avon representative. My managers come to me sometimes and they'll say, do you know this? And I'm like, I don't know that, but let me find the answers for you. Do you think I'm dumb when I tell you I don't know?
No.
You can tell me if you do, but they probably don't. I don't know all the answers. And my friends, you will never know all the answers. And that's okay. But if you know you want to help somebody, that mom who wants to stay home, I will never forget Betsy McNeil. I will never forget her from West Virginia. I was out walking and talking one day. Take the terms prospecting, recruiting, leadership, and throw them out the window. I'm not going into the military. I have the highest regard for my military, for my veterans, but I'm not recruiting. I'm out to help as many people as I can. And I hope the day that I go to rest, they say you got 1 million friends and you've helped enough people in your life. That's what I'm passionate about, and this is my vehicle, okay? So don't think you have to know all the answers. You can tell I get very passionate about it. All you need is a 2-part business card. If you don't have 2-part business cards, I'm going to pass them around. Managers, if you don't have 2-part business cards, get them, okay? You need 2-part business cards because without 2-part business cards, I sometimes feel like I don't know what to say. You put these in my hands and I know what to say. You can order them from Town and Country. Well worth your investment. I think it's $25 for 500 of them. I'm going to pass them around and share with you. If you're in leadership, if you're already in leadership and you can order the $100 kit, do it, because those recruiting cards I just handed you and these are in there. Okay? 2-part business cards, very professional. So as I'm out and I'm walking and talking, and this kid might be jumping out of the grocery cart and the mom's too hurried and she doesn't have time to talk to me, but I know I can help her because maybe that mom wants to stay home. Maybe she's going home to an abusive situation and doesn't have the money or the means to get out. I don't know those questions, but all of us came to Avon for a different reason, but all of us want to feel special and to feel accomplished, that we did something good at the end of the day, right? Do you agree? But what if somebody never gave you the opportunity? What if somebody never gave you the opportunity to come to Avon? What if somebody did? It makes you feel good when they say, Dee, I believe in you. You can do this, Rhonda, right? Gina, all of you can do this. 2-part business card. So I'm going through the line grocery store, the woman in front of me, that kid's jumping out of the grocery cart. I can tap her on the shoulder, which is more of a direct approach, and say, listen, now's probably not a good time for us to talk. I'm Angela, I'm with Avon. Can I share something with you I think could really help you? Maybe I give her a sample. When's a good time for us to talk? Can I talk, what time does little Sammy go to bed? Can I give you a call about 7, 8 o'clock tonight? Just chat. That's a direct approach. Indirect approach is I'm talking with her and finding out her why, right? It could be the cashier. I've been standing here on my feet for 7 hours. The shift is not over yet. I'm tired. I want to go home. I don't like what I do. I should have retired 10 years ago. Well, what would you do with an extra $300 to $500? What would you do? What if I can get you out of this? Don't be afraid to say, you know what I have to offer might not be right for you. Because what happens when I say it might not be right for you?
They want to hear what it is.
Who are you to decide what's right for me? You're not the one to decide what's right for me. I want to hear more. You're right. And all of a sudden, I'm not going to stalk you. I'm going to interview you to see if I want to date you, if I want to marry you, if I want you on my team. Does that make sense? We help people. So we're going to pass these around. You guys can take one of my cards and use them. Use them. It's a very professional approach. Here's my information. Can I get your name and number? Guys, I've been around for a while. You will get wrong numbers, and that's okay, and you say next. You will get people who walk away from you, but as Reggie talked to you about, how do you approach somebody? That was an excellent learn as to how we approach somebody. We smile. We look for the warm smile. We look for the approachable people, but we don't judge. We don't judge, right? One of my top sellers was in a wheelchair. She was a unit leader in the days we had unit leaders before we had ambassadors. She was a unit leader. She was great. She was on disability. But what if somebody never gave her a chance? She did this to feel good about herself. Now, when we talk with people, so we approach and we create the excitement. Are you excited about what you have to offer? Do you see how you can change people's lives? Men or women. It is a very smart entrepreneurial decision for anybody who wants to be their own boss for $25 to be able to earn up to 50% and earn all these great bonuses. But you don't think that you have to know everything, because do you know that you don't have to carry an inventory? Everybody knows that, right? You get a 100% free website, right? No quotas. Don't have to go out and do parties. That's all you need to know. You need to say to them, you know what, this may or may not be right for you, but it's $25 and it can change your life, and you can make an extra $300 to $500, which products at a discount. You get a free website. You don't have to go out and do parties and, gosh, you're really, really busy, and you were me, and you were doing all these things with your kids. I needed Iman more than Iman needed me. I needed Iman. And I was busy, but I could make my daily job, my daily routine work for me. You didn't know anybody? I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to go to the bank. I got to go to the post office. I got to take care of my kids. I'm doing their activities. Can I take Iman with me? Absolutely. Am I excited about it? Yeah. So the part that we need to say to them, which those two-part business cards work, is when can we get together? I'm available after work. I'm still working a full-time job, but I get off work at 5 o'clock. Can I meet you at 5:30 over Burger King? Or how about 7 o'clock in the morning? What time works for you? I'm busy. You're busy. Here's my schedule. Give them a choice. I can meet you at this time or this time. That way they can't say, oh, I don't know. Here's my two options. I meet you at 4 or 6. When's good? Is that an appointment? That needs to be a ka-ching ringtone. All you need to know is how to go to start.youriman.com and what your reference code is, because, friends, we're no longer schlepping the kits. We're no longer doing those big appointments, right? But they can go home, and I live in North Carolina, and Dee's here in Georgia, and I met her at the Walmart. But I was interested in what she had to say. So she said to me, hey, can I give you a call at 7? I'm looking forward to it. So while I'm on the phone with her, or we exchange Facebooks, and she finds me on Facebook, she stalks me. She finds me on Facebook, and then we can video chat. And she can help me through startyouriman.com. We also have those contact forms, right? Makes it very professional. So what if they say, I don't have the money to get started? Can you give them a book? Can you give them a daily care collection flyer? All right, take this brochure, take this daily care collection, and show it with your friends. Who wouldn't want to get these 7 products for $19.99? Can you go out and talk and have 3 people take that? When you do, you've got the price of your cat. And then Iman's helped you support your business to get started. Make sense? Easy enough? right? I am on fire about what we have. And this has never, ever been as lucrative as it is now. Do you know somebody that would like to earn $1,000? You each would like to earn $1,000. The Be the Beauty Boss program, your new team member can earn $1,000 in 90 days. Can that change somebody's life? That could be a down payment for an apartment they need to get out of their situation. Maybe they want to, they're a teenager or you're a young adult, right? And they're struggling to get by, they're working at McDonald's, making $10 an hour. Okay? Big difference. So when we look at this is our program for 6 campaigns. So their first goal to be a successful team member is $150 their first campaign. The daily care collection is $19.99. How many do they need to sell to get to $150? 8. What's the average customer order? Not at the holidays. Holidays are much better. What's the average customer order? $25. Higher at the holidays. So, $25. How many customers is $150? Did we all know 6 people like to save money on their products? Iman has a product for everybody. This program is only 2 more additional customers over the course of 6 campaigns. You realize that? 2 additional customers. So if we go from $150 to $200, they added 2 more customers, didn't they? They're now at 8 customers. It is only adding 2 customers a campaign. And if we want to be successful and help them be successful, that's all we need to know is how can I help them, Debbie? Let's go on a customer search. And along the way, we're going to find 3 new friends who want to also earn extra money. So when that team member does their first 6 campaigns of growing 2 customers every campaign to where they're averaging $400 a campaign order, they're on the road to President's Club. They have 3 team members. They're getting $150 bonus. They get a kicker bonus of $200 when they've completed all 6 campaigns and 3 new team members. They earn $1,010. Well, what's in it for you? $355. Each step along the way that they do this, you get $20. When they place a successful order, so that's your partnership with them. You get $20 for every time that they successfully place an order. That's $120. They add 3 new team members. That's $60. You get a kicker bonus too. Bonuses are good. $175. That's $355 for each person. So I said to you, what would you do with $2,000? When you title advance to an ambassador, how much is that? $1,000. How many team members?
3.
At $355, we have well over $2,000, don't we? That's a lot of money. Who wants to go earn that money? Can you do it, Janet? What you've learned here today, can you do it? I believe you can. How much money did you miss today using the power of 3 to build your team and your sales, right? Because the thing here is you always want to leave somebody a good feeling about Iman, right? And I believe that if somebody is within 3 feet of me, and so does my friend G. While we were in the first session, she had to run out and go to Staples. She has a name and number here. Somebody who is ready to get started, right? Good job, G.
I didn't know my 2-part cards. I made her write it on her piece of paper.
That's right. You got 2-part cards. Okay. So second nature prospecting works like this, because we may not know everybody we know may be associated with Iman. So on the way to work, I stopped to fill up the gas. I want you to count how many opportunities I have here. On the way to work, I stopped to fill up the car with gas, and I gave the attendant an Avon business card and a prospecting flyer. I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts for coffee, and I gave the waitress and cashier a flyer and business card. Then I stopped at the bank, and I gave the same to the teller. When I got to my office building, I saw 3 people standing outside. I talked to them, and I gave them some samples, business card, and a flyer. I went to lunch, and I gave the same information to the hostess, waitress, busboy, and cashier in the restaurant. Back at the office, I got a UPS delivery, and I gave him some information and an Avon card. The mail carrier, the telephone repairman, the exterminator arrived. They received flyers and business cards as well. I had to leave work early to see my son's teacher. I also saw the secretary, the counselor, the 2 clerks at the office when I went in. Then I picked up my daughter at the babysitter, and I spoke to her about the Avon opportunities, and I left her a card. By this time, I was feeling thirsty and decided to stop at Taco Bell to get a soft drink. Before I left, I gave a business card and a note about the benefits of being an Avon representative to the window server. Before I went home, I had to pick up my dry cleaning. The cleaner got a flyer, a business card, and a sample of hand cream. When I finally got home, my dog was sick. The receptionist at the veterinary hospital got a flyer and a business card, and the doctor got some samples. On the way home, I had to get a prescription filled. You guessed it, the clerk in the drugstore got a flyer and a business card, and I left an extra flyer for the pharmacist and the cashier. I'm finally at home. I get to relax. There was no hot water. You got it. I called the plumber for emergency service. I'm having the best day here, right? You guessed it. I gave him a flyer, a card, and a sample for his stay-at-home wife. And I got her name and number. When I finally fell asleep, I dreamt of all the things I could do with my extra earnings and my bonuses. You want to make sure that you get each person's name and number. And we're going to pass these around. This is a nice flyer that you can send out. The managers can give you copies as well. We'll send it to you electronically so you have it. But when we make our business work for us, how many people have you seen today on your way to this meeting? Or will you see when you go to lunch, how many people? Can you talk to 3 people a day, 1 hour a day?
I can talk to a volunteer.
Atta girl. Woo! That was
Reception.
You get a gift for that. Yay!
Reception, but that's all.
There you go. There you go. That's the cards, right? 2-part business cards make it really, really easy. Get their name and number and follow up. Your fortune is in the follow-up. If you've talked to somebody and they're excited, you don't want to wait till tomorrow. So don't hound them. Do not hound them. You have a gift that can change their life. If they don't answer the phone, they don't answer the phone, and you call and you try, stop it. Feel good about what you do. You can change people's lives. You don't want somebody that you have to drag into this business. They didn't place an order, they didn't place an order. You have not met your next executive leader. You've not met her yet. I don't know if that doesn't excite you. That excites me. How much money will you make when you develop an executive leader? When you become an executive leader? Would you like checks for $10,000, $12,000 a campaign? You're one person. Can you do that from your sales? That's a whole lot of Avon. But what if you have 100, 200 mini-me's out there running around? And they're saying, I want to be like you. Now you've got a business partner. Friends, don't come to your sales meetings alone. What you say to your friends is, I'm so excited. Avon's having a gathering tonight. Call it what you want. We're having a gathering, we're having a get together, we're having a social. Come with me. My manager's going to have lots of the upcoming products. Would you like to see them first? And chances are when they get there, they're going to love the products, and they're going to hear how much fun we have, and they're going to join that, and they're going to say, what do I got to do to get started? I want to join you. I want to have fun with you. Take them out walking and talking, growing your customers, okay? Very easy to do. Have you had your no today? And some people look at you and say, I don't want to get no's, right? You want to do this? They're like, why do I want to get no's? Why do I want to get no's? Why are some more successful than others? They've gotten more no's. They've been rejected more. They've been told no, but they were determined to reach their goals. Are you determined to reach your goals? So the word no, some people have a really hard time. And Reggie talked about it. They have a really hard time. I don't want to be rejected. They are not saying no to you. They are saying, no, I need more information. No, the time is not right. right? Or maybe it's not for them, but they could become a customer. That's okay. I personally feel everybody should have an Iman account. But if they don't want to, you are still you, they are still them. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. You've offered them an opportunity that could change their life. Maybe an extra $300 to $500 would be good for them. Maybe an extra $3,000 to $5,000 would be good to them. So people get discouraged because they feel no as a negative. I feel no as a positive. Okay? You encourage your neighbor on the way and offer her a way to make her save money. She says no. What changed? Yes, she's still your neighbor. Did your income go up or down? Nothing changed, did it? Nothing changed. It can't be negative, because if it was negative, something would have to get worse. But if you walk and talk, and you've offered somebody, and you can lay your head down on the pillow at night and know that you made an effort to help somebody out, that's positive in my book. Okay, everything remains the same. But what on the other hand if she says yes? Now there's some positive changes. She has received the opportunity to have a home-based business, financial nest egg. That's a positive. You gain a business to work with, a partner to work with. That's another positive. You earn more money. That's positive. You have the opportunity, the awesome gift of watching somebody grow. That is awesome. You can see this by this example. There are no negatives. There are only positives, right? When someone tells you no, they are not rejecting you. They are, or your products. They are simply telling you they are unwilling to make some changes at this time. Once you understand this, business becomes a lot more fun. Your goal was to go out there and get 100 no's. Because you can't do it. You know what the difference between a professional basketball player is and someone who doesn't make the start? Practice. Practice, right? You can do this. Nobody out there knows what you should or shouldn't be saying. But if you are excited about what you have to offer, no one can stop you, can they? You've already got 2 names out there, you're excited. No one can stop you when you're excited about what you have to offer, that you know you can change people's lives. You can do it. I encourage you to go get the no's while it's easy for you, because when you get really, really good, it gets harder to get no's. You get a lot of yeses, and then your nest egg's growing, and your business is growing, and you're feeling better, and that $2,000 becomes more, $355 potential. And as you help people, each of you know how to sell these products, right? You know how to do it. Can you show somebody else how to do it? You know what it takes. So my question to you is, what's stopping you? The only thing that's stopping you, my friend, is you. That's it. No one else. No one can do it for you. I can't do it for you. Your managers can't do it for you, but they're trained. They're skilled. They've done it a lot. Ron, did you ever get any no's?
A few, yeah. I mean, if I don't get no's, I didn't do anything with it.
That's right. That's right. Gina, has anybody ever shoot you down? Yeah. Are you still you?
Still me.
Do you feel good at the end of the day? Do you feel good at the end of the day?
I do.
Absolutely. You feel good at the end of the day because you helped somebody, right? So I want you to be excited about $2,000. And I want you to write down what you're going to do with your $2,000. It is 3 friends, $1,000 in sales, $200 in personal sales. That's it. We all wrote down the names of 3 people. Did anybody get a text back? Tell me, girl, what happened?
I have 2. One, I'm going to meet with them Friday after work. And my other one, she actually lives in Mississippi, but she's going to be here for Thanksgiving. And she's already said, I want to sign back up, so I'll do it when I come.
Woo! 2 appointments. Yes.
I texted them and just asked them to come to our meeting we're having Tuesday night.
Perfect.
So that way she can see the product.
She can see the products. It's so
She
easy.
just said she's probably, if her schedule worked out, she can.
Share this with me. Absolutely. It's all about time management, right? It's about having fun. Who else has got some text? Great job. Is that easy? I need my easy button here, ladies. I got that easy button. This is easy, right? I want you to share your successes with me. I want you to email me and let me know how you're doing. I want you to join the division Facebook page if you're not a member. And I want you to share your successes, right? I will promise you, these girls tell you, I'm your cheerleader. Go, let's go have fun. Let's go do this. It is fun what we do. There's a lot of people that hate their job. We love what we do. We change people's lives. So thank you for joining. I know mine can only absorb what bucket and door. I hope you're excited about what you have learned here today, right? I hope you've written down some nuggets. That is all we have. I think that the ladies are going to go over for some pizza. If you want to join them, you are more than welcome, right? It's on me today, so go enjoy. And I thank you for being here.
Oops. Thanks, guys, for joining us. I will be, I'll put everything up in the next little bit, and I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you guys.